you guys doing? I'm pretty low energy just because it's been kind of a stressful year, but also a couple of days. Friend. Also, my anxiety just likes playing with me. It doesn't even matter what's going on. Because I had parsley for the first time today. And by first time, I mean the first time I prepared it myself. My stomach's in knots because of anxiety. Now my anxiety is trying to tell me this. Oh, you didn't wash the parsley properly and you're going to die. Thanks. I watched from bed. My cramps only came back after about 30 minutes ago, and even with painkillers, I felt they're not going away, and I'm about to cry. Oh no. You're wonderful. Never forget that. You're a wonderful human being. Oh, thank you, Anna. You are as well. You're like one of the kindest people I know, and I'm very glad to know you. But yeah, I hope you feel better soon and go have a nice lie down, and hopefully the painkillers will kick in soon. Big hugs for Anna. Also, go follow her. She's just like tremendous. So much fun and just such a lovely person. Oh, fuck me. I am the tired one. I'm always tired. Did you know? Did you know? It's been a crazy couple of days. I mean, I streamed yesterday, even though it's not usually one of my streaming days, because I had a panic attack about... That's my secret cap. I'm always tired. Yeah. I thought I fucked something up with my landlord, and it's honestly possible that I still have, because I handed in my request form today for streaming, for running a business which streaming might not even qualify for, I don't know. And they said it would take 14 days to process, which is ironic since that's how long my housing officer is going to be out of office. She'll be back on the 8th of August, which, by the way, is actually my affiliate's anniversary. And I will be doing a stream, but it'll be a daytime stream because, of course, I double booked, and I'm actually going to the opera with my parents in the evening. The opera. I've never been to an opera before. I've seen stuff on DVD with my dad because he's a huge opera nut, but not actually like in an auditorium. Very posh. I'm gonna wear a nice dress and like shoes. I imagine I'd be wearing shoes. I don't know. You mean the Jessica Rabbit fan art? Well, I'm not gonna wear that dress. I don't have that dress, and even if I did, I don't think I'd be able to pull it off. I don't know what I'm gonna wear yet. I don't actually have that many dresses. The one really nice dress I have, I'm saving for my 30th birthday next year. So yeah. But yeah, it's gonna take 14 days to process it, and I actually forgot to sign it. No, not Elton John style. I forgot to sign it, so I have to go back in tomorrow. They said, do you want to come back in today and do it? And I was just like, my feet hurt. Which is it's quite a trek out to the offices. Nice though, lots of trees. And for some reason my lips are just an absolute shit show right now. Like, it doesn't help that I keep picking at them. It's like I traded every other anxious tick for picking at my lips. So they're actually quite a little bit scabbed, which is... Yeah, I went in with the form hoping to actually have a sit down and have a discussion about everything. But they were just like, yeah, it takes 14 days to process, so I was just like, okay, take it. Bye. And then I was going around co-op with my mom, and I was just like, shit, I have to call them and tell them that I forgot to sign it. They didn't notice when I handed it in. I just wish it wasn't holiday era. Era? Time of year. Because then my housing agent officer, whatever, would actually be in. I sent her a very emotional email, which I'm now embarrassed by because it's almost certainly not actually relevant. But whatever. I also tried to make it quite professional. Like, I was just, yeah. It's a weird line to cross, or line to draw, between professional and emotional. They tend to not go hand in hand, but they can. Maybe someone reassure me of that. Yeah, well, to be honest, I'm tired because of yesterday, and now I'm tired because of today. Thank you, Xander. And then tomorrow I'm going to be tired because of tomorrow. And so I'm going to do housework tomorrow as well as walking up to my housing office again. And I still don't know what date to put in, because do I put the date that I actually started streaming? which would actually be the 14th of February 2021. I don't think so. I think it would be affiliate, so it would be the 8th of August 2021. But an affiliate day, yeah. And things will, they will, I know they will. Hey Candle! Something I've noticed with my anxiety is that when things are actually sort of like going actually wrong and not just my imagination, I am weirdly pragmatic. I'm just like, oh, okay, so I gotta do this. I gotta deal with this, and I will. And I have no like nervous or intrusive thoughts about it, I just fucking do it. But when something like isn't wrong, my anxiety's like, but it could be. You don't know. And I'm just like, yeah, you're right, I don't. You don't have time to worry about it. That's my money convenient. Yeah, because I think the day I started streaming, it was irrelevant because I didn't even know until, I don't know, I think I was watching somebody who hadn't made affiliate yet, and I didn't realize until I looked like below their stream that, yeah, you could set up a tip goal before you reach affiliate. I didn't know that. I set it up after. So I thought, I was like, oh, it all comes together. It's all like a whole thing. It's a package. But no, you can actually just do it independently. You don't need to be an affiliate to get tips through streaming. At least it all goes through like third-party sites like Stream Elements and then PayPal. It's not actually a Twitch thing, per se. Breathe. Breathe. Burp. Drink. Water. Drink water. I'm just a big bag of tired. But this is normal. Fuck me. We need a yawn emote. We also need an animated pet Toby emote, but I don't know how to make that. Somebody in chat make that. No. But also, maybe. But also, let's hurry up and make a partner so we can just unlock all the emote slots. So I don't have to keep like trading them out for new ones. Trading out the old ones for new ones. Hey, I don't actually care about making partner, but it would be nice. I'm not gonna like go for it. If it happens, it happens. So, although I think you do have to apply for it, but you know what I mean. If it's a thing that's potentially a thing. Hello everybody, I know how to say words. I don't really know what else to do with them, I just say them. I really do keep doing that, don't I? Where I'm keep slamming myself and telling myself that I'm really bad at words, but I'm literally a novelist, so I should stop doing that. I should stop being like, I don't know how to sentence, and then being like, hey, help me self-publish this book that I wrote. It doesn't make any sense. It's true that I'm not very good at talking. I'm not a public speaker, really, unless this counts. But even then, I don't think I'm actually that good at it. But I can write sentences down. Eventually. Why do I keep doubling down? Why do I keep doubling down? I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, I hope you guys are all doing well. I'm sorry I'm yawning again. I really am tired, huh? But yeah, I hope you guys are all doing well at home or at work or from wherever you happen to be watching us today. Yeah. Sorry, for some reason I'm now taking the time to like sort out the widgets in OBS so they're more evenly spaced, because I don't know. I don't think I'm OCD. I think I'm just a weirdo. I'm just a weirdo. Oh my gosh. I feel like I did have more to talk about, but that's the thing with just chatting, is I always think it will take, well, to be honest, that's actually the thing with everything I do. I always think it will take way longer than it actually does. This piece still reminds me of that one from 28 Days Later. Anybody else hear that? Sounds like In a House in a Heartbeat. It's possible I've mentioned this before. It's a good piece of music, to be fair. Yeah. Well, you can hear that, rather. Oh, squidgy. I don't know what's squidgy. Fuck. I feel like jeez, why does this keep happening? I always just, like, sometimes I do just, like, hit a wall. Oh, that was the other thing. See, I still haven't got into the habit of actually writing a list of things to talk about, and I probably, honestly, never will. Something I might actually start doing now, because I did have a lot of fun yesterday, is do a Wednesday night game by committee. Usually things that are like multiple choice, like FTL, or maybe like, I don't know, some kind of RPG. If you guys want to recommend RPGs, I might have some in my library already, but I'm game to play some more FTL with you guys on Wednesday evenings and have you make most of the decisions and name characters after you and all that. I think that might be fun. Not that I really do have that many multiple choice games. I don't really play that many RPGs, to be fair. But it's something I can start doing. I don't know. Maybe. I'm also wanting to maybe actually get on with some of the games that I've started, excuse me, but haven't finished. And I mean games that I started a long time ago. Like Outer Worlds, for one. Kind of want to get back on Skyrim at some point. And Borderlands 2 is something that we started. We did 2 streams of that over on Kick. And then maybe it was 1 on Kick and then 1 back on Twitch. I don't remember. But I kind of want to just finish the ones I've started. Skyrim will probably take a while, and I think Outer Worlds would too, but I don't know. I find it actually really hard to just pin down what kind of games we play here, because I do really enjoy roguelikes, but even I get tired of the same thing, even the same genre after a while. But I also find like playing story games like Fall of Porcupine or Heaven's Vault quite labour intensive, because they just require me to talk so much, and in the case of Fall of Porcupine, do voices, don't need to, and let's face it, the next time we play I will have forgotten every single voice I gave to every single character. So that's going to be a bit annoying. Yeah, I feel like just like starting up a stream and then just playing whatever is like, whatever we're all in the mood for, or if you guys can't think of anything, what I'm in the mood for, or if you guys have a suggestion for something I own, I think that would be a good idea. Because I think trying to like be rigid with an actual like weekly schedule, I don't know, have you ever done that where you just feel too trapped by something? Like, I used to try and, like, pin down a routine for myself that was, like, by the hour, almost, of tasks, and I hated it. I would draw up the timetable, and then I would try it for, like, a day, and then immediately abandon it. Like, I can't do that. Like, I will do certain things on certain days, just for the sake of having it on those days, so I don't have to worry about it any other time. Like, my housework's on Mondays and Fridays, so I do it all on those days, don't have to worry about it the other 5 days of the week. That sort of thing. And while that's not really comparable to streaming, or maybe it is, I don't know, but I do just want to be able to just hang out with you guys and not have it, like, real strict about what we're going to do. We can just hang out, chat, and I do want to do more stuff with the community and with my fellow streamers. I want to play more multiplayer with fellow streamers like Xander and Kiki and anyone else who wants to, really, who I know. And I want to do more community games. Because we're playing Terraria an awful lot, but there's like a lot of games that we could play with the community. Like, I have PlayTug from, I think it was this past Jingle Jam. I'd never played it before, but I feel like that would be a good community one that we could play. And no, like, set schedule, I think. I mean, that would be a bit inconvenient for people who would be, like, specifically, like, I can't do it right now that you're doing it. But it would just be, like, as and when, I guess. And it's difficult trying to, like, pin down, like, things that you want to do whilst also, like, not actually pinning them down. I don't know, I feel like I'm just talking a load of shit. which is entirely possible. I do that a lot. Oh, we need a yawning emote. We need a lot of things. One thing I do need to make a list for is the art stream. I did put like something like one in Discord, but that got lost as part of message history, and I can't even remember which tab I put it in. I need to make a notepad, like maybe even like a real life notepad, but then I'd probably lose that too. I want to go to sleep. I want to go to sleep, but I always want to go to sleep. But we can't go to sleep because in about 40 minutes, I think, roughly, we will be playing some Left 4 Dead 2 with Xander. And I'll be hopping into the voice channel in his Discord, which will be fun. I have not played properly with Xander before, so this should be good. Pride emote, tidying up corners and overlay, buttons designs, and all hail the Ding design, I think. Oh yeah, buttons, yeah. Yes, okay, notepad, we're doing this now. Pride emote, thank you, water. Tidy overlay corners. I want to make it like pixel squares. Buttons, t-shirt, and all hail the Ding. Oh, and drawn by me in MS Paint, almost certainly. Hey Hawkshark, how you doing? Sorry, that was very high pitched. The Adventures of, what was it? Skelly Boy and Dino Dancer, which I would draw independently in paint and put on a t-shirt. Yeah, it's Skelly Boy and Dino Dancer. That'll be good. Doing great. How are you? We're doing okay. It's been kind of an anxious week, but this is how it'll always be because my anxiety hates me. But other than that, we're doing okay. Really, we're just. I keep forgetting to make lists of things, so watch it help me out because we are currently, guys, everybody in chat, doing I've forgotten what it's called because I'm super clever. A challenge, an art stream challenge. If you guys want to contribute points, we'll be doing an art stream, and some of the things that Water put in chat before we'll be making on stream. All my kids are gone for the week, getting heart rushing, and I don't know why. I don't know why either. I don't have kids, so I don't know if it's anything to do with that either. I don't know. It's strange, but I'm sure you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Yeah. Excuse me, sorry, I've yawned about 5 times in like the last 10 minutes. Which is silly. But I keep pulling my hair out. Had to crash mid Mario race last night, but hope you and Noah had fun. Ooh. I think there's too much pressure to enjoy my time off. Oh yeah. It's weird how we've like compartmentalized life. Like, this is when you work, this is when you rest. And sometimes your body does pick up on that. Like, I usually only get like really sick on the weeks where I'm just like, this is my week off. It's like my body's been waiting and it's like, okay, we don't have to do anything now. Sick. Should beat you in the fall runs. You got 5 to 4. You got 62. I don't know what any of that means. And I've talked about games that I won't play on my channel before, but I literally can't play any Nintendo games because I have never owned a Nintendo console, and I honestly probably never will because I am poor. But I enjoy the hell out of watching people play Mario Kart. Something about it that's very fun. But then I've always just enjoyed watching people play like racing games anyway, so yeah. Was it Skelly Boy and Dino Dancer? Probably. Skelly Man? I don't remember. I never owned a Nintendo, so I'm very noob. Fair. My younger brother JJ, he got a Nintendo Switch a few years back and he loves it. He's not very good at Mario Kart, but he plays it. Yeah. It opens a lot of, like, community games opportunities for things like Mario Kart, because, yeah, you can have, what, like, up to 8 players? That's a lot. I need to actually, like, make a list of games that we can play through the Discord. A lot of us. Because that would be fun. I do want to play more games with people. I honestly can't remember if it was Skelly Boy or Skelly Man. I don't think it really matters. We can decide that on the day. But yeah, I don't think I can... Yeah, I can't contribute anything to the art stream because I literally have an infinite number of Skelly Rogers. That's my channel points. So that would be kind of unfair. But we have raised 80,060 out of 100,000 goal. And only my viewers can contribute. So if you're up for that, please do. It'd be nice to do an art stream again. I can't do them terribly often because there's something about the way I'm focusing that it just completely fucks my back. Oh yeah, thank you, Streamlabs. I'm also hoping to fundraise to publish my book. Thank you, Candle. To publish my book. It's a very small volume. It's my first publication. But unfortunately to self-publish it costs a fair amount. And before you ask, no, I cannot do it like the other way. Like sending out cover letters because... I don't know, I'm a little China doll. I can't take rejection. Which is kind of a cheat, I suppose, but not really when I have to pay £220. But yeah. It's expensive. I'm falling asleep, I'm sorry, this is not ideal for Ishtan. Rejection is for the birds. Yeah, I just can't take it. I mean, the amount of cover letters you'd have to send to so many people, and like 99% of them will come back saying, nah, it's shit. I just don't need to hear that. And while I do need to like get a second opinion, and a third opinion, and a fourth, like my parents have read it, my brother has read it, my work coach at the job centre has read it. And I did lend it to my other friend, but she doesn't really read books anymore, so she like, just kept it for 3 weeks and then gave it back. Which is fair enough. I mean, my mum's also written a book. And for some reason she asked her extremely stingy, impossible to please friend at the library to read it. And was very put out when her friend said that she didn't like it. And I was just like, why did you even ask her? Why did you even ask her? She doesn't like anything. Yeah, my mum's quite sensitive in that respect too. It's actually the same self-publishing company that I'm going to use, who she used to publish her book. And her book is on Amazon. In fact, both of them are. She's written 2 now, is my mum, which is crazy. And I haven't read either of them yet. I kind of just stopped reading fiction after a certain point. I mean, I like non-fiction now. They're also quite long books. And I've got 2... I told her, and I'm hoping to hold true to this, that I'm going to save them for when I'm abroad. Because then it can be like a little piece of home. Because they are sort of semi-autobiographical of my mum's childhood and young adult life. So, yeah, it would be a good way to get in touch with my mum without having to worry about fees and phone calls and, I don't know, expensive telephone bills. I don't know. That'd be good. But yeah, this is my book. And if you're curious about the art stream, I actually drew this. See, I can draw. I just don't. I'm too tired. I mean, I'm too tired right now to actually even get much writing done for the novel I've been working on the last 3 years. It's just like, there's just like a whole lot going on, and like, I feel like it's constant. Like, this whole year has been like me trying to get back on my feet, and it's just, I've just had so much shit just thrown at me, and I'm just like, I just want to go to bed for like 3 months. Just like 3 months. And this summer I was supposed to get so much writing done, and I just didn't. Life is hard, guys. Life is hard. But that's fine. It is fine. Like, it is what it is. I'm sorry, I sound a bit grumpy. Well, not even grumpy, I just sound a bit like, oh, woe is me. Stop it. Stop it. Fuck me. I told you I found a use for that gift. Thank you, Vigsley, for making that gift. And thank you, Watered, for the £5 tip. And it is a thing. If you tip, I shall read a random sentence from this book in such a way that I will try not to actually give anything away. Why did I do such short sentences? How long do you want the sentence to be? And I kind of might reinstate... Wait, how do we actually set up a thing that reads out the messages? Because I almost never look at the activity feed where the message actually is, all hail the ding. So I miss, like, any customized message that comes up over there because I'm just not looking at it. As long as you want to use... Okay, Watered, you asked for this. People stared. There you go. That's all you get. I do short sentences. I also, more than you, I like to use repetition in a certain way. Not to the point where it would be annoying, although some people might find it annoying, but I use it to like generate a sort of rhythm. I don't overuse it. Excessive repetition actually really pisses me off in prose, but just warning you guys, if ever you do buy the book when it's out, that might be a thing that might bug you a little bit, but I like using repetition. It's part of my style, I guess. Minimal repetition. But yeah, that's your sentence. Repetition is reinforcement. Exactly. Thank you. Of course, you're a proofreader in like your spare time or something. We haven't talked about this in a very long time because for some reason, actually it's quite simple. I don't talk about my writing that much because it's a very personal thing to me. Like it's extremely personal. It's like, it's almost like my stories are me or I am my stories. So actually sharing them is like, it makes me feel very vulnerable. So I don't do it like terrifically often, and I habitually do not get on with other writers. I just don't. But yeah, Watered, I'm very curious what you'll actually think of the book, if and when you do read it. I'm still tired, but that was not gonna change. I keep yawning, it's actually starting to piss me off a little bit. Hey, yeah, my ding was literally just PayPal saying, hey, someone tipped you. Like, I'm aware, thank you. I've had that happen like a couple of times when I've been like not streaming as well. It's quite a nice little hello. Because I set up a tip jar on my Linktree as well, and I put out a post on Instagram about self-publishing, and a couple of people I know in real life donated, which was really, really nice. Yeah, I'll leave that. Oh. If I read it, you know I'm getting that one way. This is true. I didn't want to presume. So thank you. Yeah, one way or another, because if you guys help me self-publish this, if we hit that goal and I get to self-publish, I will be doing a giveaway in which I give this copy of the book away, bull clip and all. I can put a personalised message in if you like. It'll be up to the person who wins. And there are runner-up prizes, and it's just a bunch of smutty manga that I don't want anymore. It's 13 volumes of, I don't remember, Omamori Himari. And 5 volumes of, what was it, Monster Musume? I don't remember. They're like hidden on a shelf like down the side of my bed because it's the only way to get them out of my face. Because they're just taking up space, and I live on a pretty conservative island. If I gave them away to a charity shop, all the old ladies would probably have a heart attack. And I also am a bit embarrassed to try to sell them on Facebook Marketplace, so I thought I would just give them away to you guys for free in a giveaway when we when you guys make that bar down there entirely pink. No more blue, just pink and the white text. Oh fuck me, I'm tired. Why can I just not be tired? I mean, you know that, Watson, because I've talked about it before. That's how you know. But yeah, that would be, you'd have to be a member of my Discord to actually enter the giveaway, and also if you want to join my Discord, we also do occasional like community games and stuff, in like Terraria, and we're going to branch out and do some other games and maybe PlayTup at some point, so if you want to hop in and join us for any of that, won't be today, but at some point. So that must be... yes, that must be it. No shame on anybody in this chat who reads smutty manga. I don't. I thought I did, but I actually just cannot grasp with the comic book form. It just doesn't work for me. So, Stream Elements, you're really driving this, ain't you? I feel like that is actually kind of somewhat of a misrepresentation of the plot. But if I was to summarize it in a single sentence, that would be the way I'd go. So it kind of is. There's just more going on. As there often is. You don't want to give everything away in like the fluff text or in a trailer. You never show your whole hand at once. Just don't do it. It's poor advertising. If you're just going to tell everybody what your story is about and how everything happens, that just doesn't work. I just found the anime amusing. Fair. I don't think I've ever seen it. What's the Musume? Oh, that's the one with the dragon lady. She says, like, I didn't know that because I don't have 5 volumes of it on my shelf or anything. She's big. It's just the same picture over and over again of the big lady. And then there's the one with the blue wings. There's a centaur with gigantic tits. Even if she didn't have, like, a horseback, if she just had normal human legs, the proportions would still be wrong. But then I feel like that's just anime. There's also like a squid lady who looks all goopy. Okay, yeah, that's Monster Musume. And if the books weren't over there, I'd be like showing you the cover of the volumes, not the insides of them, because I would get banned. There'd be titties. But because it's over there and I can't be bothered getting up, I'll just save that for next time when I actually remember to get them off my shelf before I go live. But yeah, I do actually need to do some last minute edits for this book. I got my mum to proofread it, and she made a list of edits to send to my self-publisher, and I haven't done it yet. I don't like the way this is. I put a word in there. It don't need to go. You guys have way too much access to tits. I mean, it's true. That was a great stream. The titty stream was great. Indeedy. Okay. I hope whoever processed recycling enjoyed a German titty book. Indeed, that was a very tit-heavy stream that we did. And by tit-heavy... No, yeah, that's what we're going with. We didn't, like, show... Oh yeah, that was the other thing. If you guys help me self-publish this, I've got a certain GIF that we're going to use as a custom bit alert. That you can only glimpse for 1 second, because any longer than that, and Twitch will ban me. Vigsley made that for us, and I've got it saved and ready to go. And the bit alert will be called "It's a Trap," and that will be the audio as well, because gosh darn with that, if that is not a trap. Oh my gosh, tits. They're pretty great. Tits are pretty great. It was, especially with those gifts, and we didn't even show those gifts on the stream, we were just sharing them in the Discord. Yeah, join our Discord if you want access to tits. I should not advertise it that way, because tits rarely happen there. It's like one of those once in a blue moon affairs that occasionally, in my Discord, there will be tits. Not my tits, mostly anime tits. Thank you, what tits. I should actually update that and say join our Discord, the Apmini Premium Concord, if you want access to tits. Should I do that? That seems like a terrible idea. It seems like it's an idea that we should do. Tits. Stay hydrated, everybody. That is a very terrible idea. I'm doing it. I'm going to stream elements. I'm going to the chatbot. Not that. Chatbot, fuck off. Okay, chat commands, Discord. Join our Discord, join our Discord. This is so stupid and timer. Fuck's sake, I fucked it up. Do you ever accidentally do the thing where you copy something and then immediately, like in the other place, you highlight and then you press copy instead of paste, so you gotta go back and copy it again? This is gonna be a terrible idea. Okay, try refreshing and then try doing the doing the command again. We gotta do this, we gotta do this. We don't have to do this at all, we're just choosing to. This is a decision that we made, and by we, I mean mostly me. Because apparently I'm in charge, that's terrifying. What have we done? And by we, I mean I take full responsibility for this. Did you like it? Absurd. So silly. So silly. Also, by the way, if you don't like tits, that's fine too. Should probably say that. How do we keep talking about? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna move the conversation along a little bit. Just a little bit. The timing of you saying that as the burp pit was on. Yeah, we like blue tits too, and grey tits. Birds are great. I love birds. Like, birds are just fantastic. I don't remember. What the hell am I talking about? I don't know. I was filling in my ADHD papers with my mom earlier. And I don't remember what it was like when I was 7. Which is the age they ask you to fill in for. And it didn't help. My mum kept saying, this is me, and I was just like, but we're not doing it about you. Get your own papers. I love my mum, but she's definitely one of those people who is constantly like trying to tick boxes about herself. Like trying to explain away her mannerisms instead of just accepting them. And I get it, it is good to have answers, but at some point you just gotta be like, I am who I am. What a segue. What a segue. Ooh. But yeah, I should probably mention that we don't talk about tits here very often, and if you don't like tits, that's also fine. I know I've said that before. Shit. And we don't really quite. I'd say safe for work here. It's very rare that we end up talking about tits, and I probably should actually change that message. It was a good bit, but don't cut the TikTok on my account. That's fair. I need to actually. It's something I started doing, which is silly because recently decided to stop paying attention to any of the numbers and statistics related to my Twitch channel because it was just kind of depressing me. So I switched off view account, follow account, and sub count on Stream Manager. But every so often I just hop on the Stream Manager and turn on view count, and I don't know why. Because the whole point is to leave it off. But yeah, I just want to have fun here with you guys. I don't want to be like focusing on like growing my channel. Like it would be nice if it happens, but if it's a focus, it just sort of detracts from the actual enjoyment of streaming, at least in my opinion. And I'm not going to fully change back the Discord thing, but I'm going to alter it a little bit. Yeah, like my primary goal as a streamer, as a content creator actually, has been primarily just to try and make people laugh. Like that's the core conceit here, is just to make people laugh. And maybe, just maybe, distract them a little bit. I did it again and I keep accidentally copying it instead of pasting it. It's really annoying. It's just to have fun and make people laugh, like. And just to, sorry. Boy, thank you so much for gifting Hawk a sub. I appreciate it very, very much. Yeah, and can we get a shout out for Hawk too? He's a good bean. I've forgotten what I'm doing. Alright, updating this. It kind of worked. Yes, it worked. Okay, good. Yeah, follow Hawk. Fuck. Okay. I still haven't finished my sentence because I'm an ace at not finishing sentences and going off on a million tangents, forgetting what I was talking about in the first place. That's new. No, it's not. It's normal. Yeah, I want to make people laugh and, if at all possible, just help distract people from their problems. Just for a little while, you know, just as a little temporary escape where we can just goof around for a bit. And maybe play some video games. Either together or just you guys watching me. I think the only problem with that is I do actually suck at video games. You're welcome, pal. Oh. Yeah. I kind of got discouraged for a little while, both like streaming and just playing video games, because streaming didn't feel like it was really. Well, the funny thing is that it did feel like it was going like somewhere, like it does feel like I'm getting places with it, but at the same time, like in the middle of streams, I would just watch my follow account drop, and that was like really depressing. So I'm glad I switched that off now, and I'm not. I even took away my follower goal and my sub goal because. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter because I'm not trying to, like, reach goalposts with this. Yeah, I'm coming back from 4 months off and I was super discouraged coming back. It can be really hard. Like, some people are, like, dyed-in-the-wool people who will watch you for, like, ever and wait for you to come back. And it'll be like nothing changed. But a lot of people will just be like, nah, man. I mean, I will confess, look, I did unfollow you. I didn't actually realise that until I did a shout-out for you. Until what did a shout-out for you just now. And I realised that the follow button was not filled. And I was like, oh shit. But then, I'm gonna make an excuse now, because I'm a bitch who can't take criticism. I've been routinely actually, like, going through my follow page, because I like to follow people, but sometimes I do it without even actually checking their streams first, and it's just like a bit awkward when I watch them and I realise, oh, I don't actually vibe with you. I try and only follow people after I've got like a good idea and a good sense of what their stream is actually like. And sometimes I do it with people who haven't streamed in a while. No worries, I don't blame people for leaving me at all. I owe nothing. Yeah, that is a big thing about being a streamer, is that we do it for you guys. We really do. We do it for the people watching. And a little bit for ourselves, let's be real, because if we don't enjoy it, there's no point, and people can definitely pick up on it if you're not enjoying yourself. That's why I refuse, generally, actually, to watch people playing games that they feel obligated to play rather than that they actually enjoy playing. That's why, while I'm happy to take suggestions for video games, I would never be like, oh, they want me to play it and so I should. Because I know that, jeez, if I ever played a Resident Evil game, I would not be having fun. And you guys would know it, and it just wouldn't be fun to watch. Yeah, exactly. Like, one of my favorite streamers, actually, I stopped watching them because they were playing BioShock. You know, because it was requested by popular demand. And it was clear that he did not give a shit about the game. He was just playing it because the viewers asked him to. And I was just like, I literally cannot watch this. And the thing is, I'm not actually like a huge fan of BioShock. I think it's got some serious problems, and it's a game I've never actually managed to finish, mostly because I have a shit sense of direction and I kept getting lost and I didn't know what I was supposed to do. But he got to that point in the game where it was like, you now have a dual objective, and he was just like, oh fuck, another objective? And I was just like, are you fucking serious? It's a video game, of course you're getting an objective. It just seemed like such a stupid complaint too. But yeah, if you don't want to play the game, don't. Firm advocator of play what you want. Ay. Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's Xander going live. Because it's with Xander that we are playing today. Go live in chat, we'll ping it when ready. Okay. Can we get a shout out for Xander, please? Because it's with him we're playing tonight and he's a streaming. I wanted to create Alien Isolation so bad, but I also really wanted to finish it. That is also an awkward one, because I think after a certain point, if you got a lot of hours in a game, you feel like it would be a waste to not finish it, which is why I put so many gosh darn hours into Loop Hero. I have 80 hours in Loop Hero, and most of it was me getting struck with fucking RNG over and over again with no rhyme or reason to it and never getting to the final boss. It pissed me off, and at one point I was just like, oh, fuck this, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not wasting any more of my time on this. Of course, that's quite different to Alien Isolation because they're two very different games, but yeah. Alien Isolation is another game I will probably never play. Partly because I'm not good with horror games. But also because I actually hate what they did with it. I hate how much padding there was with the fucking Working Joes. And how it seemed like in some cases the Alien was just sort of secondary. Like there was a big segment after like a big Alien moment. I won't give away spoilers. But the entire segment was just avoiding the Working Joes. And it was like an hour long in a 5-hour game. So that's not a game I will play. Okay, I'm gonna pull up Xander's stream just to have him on in background. Oh, I can't believe I just did that. I'm turning into my dad. Can't believe I did that. That was physically painful. I apologise to anybody who heard that. Who actually took that on board. The main joys of the game are the story and the way the alien tracks you. I will say I did love the feel of it. Like, it very much felt like it was set in the alien world. Like, the style of the technology. Like, the interfaces and a lot of the equipment you use was really good. I really like that aspect of it. And also, Samuels is best boy. Samuels is best boy. What am I doing? Right. Yeah, I'm just not good with scary games. I do have a stack of scary games in my library though that I would love to play during Halloween, but I cannot promise I will be good at any of them or that I will even finish any of them. Some of them are quite short though, and I do tend to go for the ones that are sort of just kind of like walking simulators with scares. Like, I can't do puzzle games even when there isn't spooky shit going on. So when there is, it's just like, no, I get a huge brain lock. Looking in here as well. Thank you, Xander. Thank you, Xander. I'll talk to you soon, buddy. And then we will play Left 4 Dead 2, because that's what we're playing. We are playing Left 4 Dead 2 tonight. I have not played this since I did that co-op stream with 2099 a few months back, which was very fun. We sucked, but it was fun. And also, if anybody does want to join us, I think it'll be in Xander's Discord. So if you want to go hop over to Xander's channel, you could probably get into his Discord from there. However, I'm not sure if that would even be allowed. I probably shouldn't be volunteering people to come play with us when he's the one hosting, so ignore all that. Ignore that. Ugh. It's not often that I actually play with other streamers, so it's new territory. It's new territory for sure. But yeah, you were gone for 4 months, Hook, because you had a baby, didn't you? You had a little baby girl, if I recall correctly. How's she doing? How are your kids doing? Hope they're doing well. Little baby. Oh, baby boy, my apologies. I feel like somebody I know had a baby girl recently. I feel like everyone around me is having babies. Which is fine, babies are adorable. I remember we had that 8-day summer in June, and I, on my way to the vets, I actually bumped into a woman with a 10-day-old baby. He was so small. So small. 3 older kids are at camp and babies with his aunt. They're all doing terrific. I'm so glad to hear it. That's all you can really hope for, is that they're just doing well. Yeah, my sister has 2 girls, and the older one was a little ill last week, but it's getting better, so that's good. She's, I say getting better. My sister actually posted pictures earlier today of her being very rambunctious at the local play park, so I'd say that she's perfectly well on the mend. She's a very, very tough cookie, is my older niece. She's very much an outdoors girl, whereas the younger one is more like me, who doesn't like going outside and apparently really loves cuddles, which actually makes me think she's more like my cat, who also really loves cuddles. To be honest, I like cuddles too. Cuddles are nice. I don't get many of them, but that's because I don't go outside and see anyone. Well, I mean, I get cuddles from my cat. Not quite the same though. Sometimes you just want a big hug, and my teeny tiny cat can't really do that. You have 2 cats. I have one of them. Oh no. This is a little awkward. I have 1 cat. I did consider getting another. But then Toby got kind of sick, and then it was just... He's 24 pounds and he gives real hugs. When I was growing up, I say growing up, it was like late teens, my parents had a cat who was this gigantic black and white boy. He was like Snorlax in cat form, and you could like basically do anything. You could just like roll him over, like rough and tumble him, like scoop him up, and he'd just be like, alright. He was great.